Hello and welcome back to another Minecraft Let's Play video by me, FoxyNoTail, here on the truly Bedrock survival server. And today we're over at the industrial area, and you might notice a couple of things have changed since the last video. Just after the last video we had a live stream where we filled in all of the green glass into these areas, and doesn't it look pretty ugly, to be honest with you? Yeah, it's not very attractive, is it? But at least we got the chunks marked out and it's all good fun. Next, after that, we built these platforms, and the idea was to gather as much of the warped and crimson stems as possible. Normally the way I do it is just to fill those up with the fungus, grow them and then chop it all down, but you don't get much return on your stems for that. Whereas something like this, where you've actually got a water trough with some hoppers underneath, bringing everything to a chest, after just one stack of warped fungus, we managed to get over 2 stacks of shroom lights, nearly 2 sugar boxes of warp blocks, and we weren't even collecting all of that, and we got nearly 9 stacks of warped stems, so that's not bad at all. So now I need to do exactly the same thing again, and then the same thing for the crimson stems as well. Oh, jeez. So as I recorded the time-lapse over the next hour, I thought instead of putting some music to this, I might actually talk to you for a change. So first things first, I want to talk to you about Nelly, our new puppy, who is doing very, very well. She's been with us just about a week now. She's already learned how to sit. She does have a couple of accidents around the house while we're doing toilet training, but she's almost there with that as well. And she's very, very cute and very, very smart. She is just about 9 weeks old, and she's a golden retriever puppy, and she's beautiful and amazing. Anyway, I've been posting pictures of her to Twitter and Instagram as well if you want to check those out. On other slightly more relevant news, we are almost at 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. We just hit 24,000 this morning, and I'm getting around about 3,000 subscribers a month now, which is ridiculous. I'm sure that'll all slow down after the summer, but wow, it's been crazy, and I want to say thank you all so much for all of that. And I apologise, I'm sorry for being all over the place this summer. The whole lockdown and having kids at different times and now getting a puppy has thrown me a little bit out of whack, but I've been keeping up with recording. My streaming has suffered a little bit from that, but I'm hoping to get back to normal on that once the kids get back to school in September and we get back to some sort of real routine. That would be nice, wouldn't it? In order to help that, I have moved my entire recording setup downstairs rather than upstairs, so that when the kids are in bed I should be able to stream, and if not, at least I can record some videos as well, so that should definitely help with things. Anyway, that's enough chit chat from me. Let's get back to the video. And there we go. After about an hour and a half's worth of chopping 2 stacks of stems, first the blue ones and then the red ones, we got that many shroom lights, although this is added to what we had before. And we got quite a lot of crimson stems, which is good, and we got quite a lot of the nether warp blocks. And over here we got all the blue stuff we had before, so we've got absolutely tons of the warp blocks, and we've got quite a lot of the warp stems, which is great, and a few empty shulker boxes there. And the reason we need these is because creeper in my portal. Great. It's because I really want to get my nether tunnels, sorted out and finished off. We started building this on the live stream. I stopped because we ran out of the roots, and I wasn't overly happy with the top part of the design here. So what I want to do, I'm going to carry on with the roots and stuff along the back because I think that looks quite nice, but I might make it more structured over the top rather than organic like it is. We'll see. Anyway, so before I do that, now I've got to actually go and relight my nether portal, which is going to be tricky considering I don't have my ender chest on me, so I have to go home and grab one, and then I'm gonna probably get cracking with that. Jeez, there's always something attacking me. Pack it in, leave me alone. Now, the thing I need to consider before I do any work on my portal is exactly where all of my portals are. We've got this one, which takes us to our industrial area. We've got this one down here, which takes us to the raid farm. We've got that one over there, which takes us home. We've got one over there, which takes us to our concrete farm and the gold farm. And obviously, we've got the little way that goes down to Slack Space area. So at the moment, our nether tunnel brings us out here. But I'm going to have to dig all of this. Oh, and that one takes us to Mr. Onion's portal as well. So yeah, I've got to dig all of this area out so we know exactly what we've got and where we're going to be going, because no point building a tunnel if we're then going to have to destroy it again to come off there. So yeah, I think we should just dig out a huge area around all these portals, probably make it spawn proof. That would be a good start, and then we could consider decorating that at some point in the future. Not right now though, because we've got to get this tunnel done first. Well, I am one pickaxe down, and I've done quite a reasonable amount of digging, although it is not been the easiest thing to do because it is just magma cube central down here. We really do need to sort out something on the floor to stop these things spawning, but that is our raid farm portal, that is the industrial area portal, and this is our home portal. So we've nearly got there, and if we go over in this direction, you can see that that portal actually leads straight down this way towards our tunnel, or our entrance area, which leads down to the main nether tunnel. So this part is probably going to be completely unnecessary. However, I'm going to have to dig out all of this that side, and then a lot more that way as well, because we need to include those portals as well. So there's a big area to dig out, and I'm starting to wonder, do I really want to be dealing with this amount of space? I didn't realize how big it was until I actually started digging it out. And it's all right saying I've gone through one pickaxe, but that's took quite a long time, and I've only done 3 layers, and I need it to be taller than this and able to fly through it properly. So I'm thinking, instead of having one big wide open nether hub area, maybe we should do tunnels. Another pickaxe in, and this area is opened up a lot more. I've managed to get through pretty much most of it from the raid farm to the tunnel, and I'm also starting to dig out the floor another block down because that's where everything else is around here. I'm going over to Slack's area, but there's still a lot of work to be done, and it's getting even more deadly. And yeah, there's just now ghasts as well as the magma cubes. It's just Stop shooting me. I've got my totem. I haven't popped it yet, but I keep coming close. So I need to get out of here a minute, get everything to despawn, and hopefully empty my pockets and then repair a couple of pickaxes. In fact, let's go to Slack's base and repair my pickaxes there. Well, this is getting a little bit ridiculous now. Oh, jeez. Gas and magma, explosions and fire and jeez. Yeah, this is hard. This is, go away, leave me alone. Stop it. I just want to mind my own business. Oh, geez, more ghasts. It's like every time you kill two more pop up. Hydra ghasts. Go away. That's not how Hydra works. You know what I mean. Cut the head off. 3 more. Oh, jeez. 2 more. I don't know. Shut up, Hydra. Okay, before I start doing any more digging in this place, I think I've come up with the kind of design of what I want this area to look like in terms of, yeah, the path design. Now, I am going to go with, like, tunnels or paths as opposed to having the area open, because otherwise we're just going to have all of this going on. So let's say, for instance, we're going to come from this way. What I'm going to do is going to pop some nylium down, if I can. Oh, I've got to use a pickaxe. I keep forgetting. It looks like grass. And I'm also going to put some crimson nylium down. And I'm just going to bone meal between them both and sort of make a bit of a janky path, which is harder than you would think when you keep having to fly away to deal with all of those things that keep flying about and getting in your face. But yeah, I just want to make a path. And then what I'm going to do, as I'm sure you've already figured out by now, is actually just plant some mushrooms and see how they grow. Now, technically, they're going to bang into the ceiling. I'm hoping they're going to grow through the ceiling, but I've no idea, having not grown them in the nether with such a low roof in here. So what I need to do is just occasionally just drop some of this crimson and warp nylium and then just like fill it all in. Oh geez, and try and avoid ghast attacks as well. And as you can see, I've already had my totem pop. I don't have it on me anymore. Jeez, these ghasts are relentless. It's absolutely ridiculous. I am not enjoying working in here at all today. Now let's fill that in. Let's see if we can get rid of that ghast. Be nice if we could get that. Oh geez, another one. They're so relentless. It's horrendous, which is why we need tunnels rather than an open area. Otherwise it's going to just take way too much slabbing. It's going to take way too much slabbing, and it's just all going to get blown up while we're working on it because of the ghasts. Oh jeez, leave me alone. There's another one. Stop it. Go away. Now look. Oh gee, you just blown up all my... Oh mate. Oh, this is so annoying. This isn't enjoyable at all. Who thought this was a good idea to have all of these things spawning in the nether? It's horrendous. It's so bad. It's so frustrating. I even saw one of the developers or one of the community coordinators for Minecraft, Helen, who deals with all of the community stuff, complaining about the fact that the Nether update had ruined the Nether for her. And I agree. I do think that the Nether update, the mob despawning's great. I'm not complaining about that, but the whole just how many mobs spawn in the Nether and what biomes they spawn in, like magma cubes. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. How am I supposed to even start? All I want to do is place down a little bit of nylium, do a bit of bone meal, and then grow some trees, but I can't because it's too annoying. I have a cheeky plan of how I can potentially stop all of those mobs spawning and we'll be able to work on the area, although it will affect some of the other players. I've come over to the Guardian farm and I've got Chuck stood down here, which means that if I go up into the overworld and load the Guardians at the Guardian farm, hopefully that thing will fill up with Guardians and it will reach the mob cap and nothing else will be able to spawn in the entire world and I can get on with my work in peace. There is a little bit of a worry though. Slack did mention that since we built the fortress farm, the portals at the Guardian farm were linking a little bit strangely. So there's one of those there. There is a chance that we could end up loading Guardians where we don't want them right now, but we'll see what happens. Let's make sure this thing is on, which it's not. Where's my on button? There it is. Turn all of the portals on, and I hopefully should start seeing Guardians falling down into the Guardian farm on Chuck's screen. And looking at Chuck's screen, there are no Guardians appearing in the overworld, which is a little bit worrying. I just saw one go through there, but they're not appearing where Chuck is. Where are they going? There's only one way to find out, and that's to, I guess, follow them through. I don't have an ender chest. I've got no fire resistance potion. I've got no totems. Where am I going to end up? This is slightly concerning. I've got a feeling I'm going to end up in the fortress farm. I am. Oh, yes. Oh dear, this isn't good at all. Oh dear, oh no, this... Okay, let's go back again. Let's get out of the way, please, before I get shot, thank you. Oh, jeez. Oh, now we're in... Oh, jeez. Oh, no. This is not good at all. I could end up dead here in this... Oh, jeez. Yeah, we need to fix the portal linking issue. It quite clearly is one. Oh, mate. First thing to do is to lock Chuck out to stop any more Guardians spawning, and oh geez, how are we going to fix that? I've no idea. I've no idea how we're going to fix that problem. I've got an idea. What we're going to do is just turn off and walk away and pretend nothing happened. Yes, it's the only way to deal with this problem. Pretend it didn't happen. Yeah, well that means our Guardian farm's totally broken though. That's a big problem. That's a big worry. How are we going to deal with that? I'll deal with that with Slack later. A different day. Hey guys, only me. Have a nice time hopping about in the Nether, mate. No, there's nothing there. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Run away! Oh, we'll just have to put up with mobs. Jeez. Well, I've successfully placed no more bone meal and I'm getting shot left, right and centre. So I've got another idea of how I could deal with this area, and that is with potions. Let's go see if we can make some invisibility potions. And there we go. We now have 6 potions of invisibility that will last 8 minutes each. Now, technically, the ghast should be able to see me if I've got my armor on, so we're going to have to figure this out as we go. I've also grabbed a load of this stuff already, so I don't have to worry too much about bone meal in it. If I can just lay a line of this stuff as quickly as possible, rather than trying to dig a trench and then bone meal stuff, I think we'll be better off. But yeah, no, this is good. Aha! We may have found a way of dealing with the things in the Nether. Excellent. So I guess I just need to lay like a trench down here, and this is where these are going to be. And I don't know where I'm going to go off at different angles and stuff like that. We'll figure that out as we go. Right now, I just want to get all of this in place as quickly as possible. Oh, well, now they can see me. Oh yes, of course, it's distance based, isn't it? So the closer you get, the more they can see you. So if I fly away again, and then they'll all be blind, and then if I can sneak back without them seeing me, we should hopefully be okay. Hopefully. Well, this is taking a lot longer than it looks, but I feel like we're getting somewhere slowly but surely. At least we're not having problems with things spawning all over the place, but we don't really have a tunnel that's particularly open or flyable, which is a bit of a shame because that's kind of what I wanted really. But At least this is stopping the gas and things coming through. It's not ideal, but for a first attempt it's not too bad. But now what I'm doing is actually going in, putting in a floor. And I started with quartz. I thought quartz slabs would look good. They didn't. They looked horrible next to this stuff. So I'm adding in the blackstone instead. But I've run out of normal blackstone, so I need to grab some more of that. And I'm just finishing off this end up here, which means I've got to do a little bit more placing in the nylium, growing the mushrooms, and then, yeah, sort of trimming the area and trying to make it all fit, really. Sadly, it's not what I would call a particularly fun project, with all of the problems we've had with the things in the nether, and just this warped block, it's just not doing it for me around the ceilings. I just don't know how to blend it in better. I feel like a structure would be better here, or having some structure to it would be better. The organic feel is just way off for me, but it's just so much of a pain working in the nether. I just don't want to even think about it. I'm at this point even just thinking, should I just knock this whole thing on the head and just make a spawn-proof path through to each of my portals and just forget having a hub altogether? And to add to that, it's not just the mobs that are the problem, it's also just the inventory space. Look, my inventory is absolutely full. And I'm picking up so much junk and stuff, and there's just so many different blocks, and you need so many different tools to work with it all, and it's just, I mean, I don't even carry a sword with me. I've got the bare essentials, and I've just got a full inventory full of rubbish, and it's just frustrating. It's just really, really frustrating. I really, honestly want to tear the whole lot down, get rid of it all, but then I'm just going to be faced with all the magma blocks and stuff again as well, and I don't know if I can deal with that. Well, if I wasn't feeling annoyed before, I'm certainly feeling very annoyed now. I've just gone through my nether portal to go home to grab a couple of bits and been killed twice by a ridiculous number of magma cubes that were on the other side, and I've no idea if my stuff's still safe or not. It's all in here. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. I'm not having a good time. And good, they've all despawned because I flew away. Yeah, I think majority of my stuff hopefully will be down here. No idea if any of it's ended up back in the nether or not. But I am really feeling like today I've pretty much had enough, to be honest with you. Well, I thought I collected everything, but it looks like my shovel, my arrows, and a couple of other bits and bobs have disappeared as well, and I've got no idea where they've gone. I can't find them. I've gone through the nether portal on the other side as well. So at this point, I'm just so frustrated. I'm so annoyed with the whole nether thing. It's so ridiculous. I wish I'd never started this project. Now that I've had a chance to calm down and be slightly less grumpy fox, I have been working on a whole new design, which is far less organic and far more structured, and involves a little bit of concrete as well, and I quite like it. It's very simple, not a great deal going on, and it's nice and easy. It's got spawn proofing, i.e. carpets, and it's got a little bit of detail. All that's missing is a bit of detail from the top, which I actually want to use grindstones for, so I need some grindstones. And as usual, I am accosted by a couple of magma cubes as I come through my nether portal, and I will admit that it's not all been plain sailing as I've been building that tunnel. I did in fact have my nether portal on this side blown up, and then the portal rebuilt itself in the wrong place and destroyed a lot of this stuff. What happened was a ghast shot its fireball through my nether portal and it hit here, blowing up the nether portal and destroying quite a lot of stuff. So it's not been a very good day, but I'm not going to be down about it. I'm going to be more positive now. And the next thing I need to do is get those grindstones. Yes, mini grindstones. And there we go. Just like that, we have a whole stack of grindstones. Nice. Do you know, one day it would be nice to be able to go through this nether portal without there being certain doom on the other side, but I'm not sure when that's going to be. And I have got a new netherite shovel, although it's not named yet. Look, see, other stuff on the other side, and it needs a couple more enchantments as well. It's not quite there, it's nearly there, but I don't have enough levels to enchant it. And those grindstones there, just adding a little bit more detail and allowing us a point to hang our chains from, which have got our soul lanterns on, and I like it. I think that design is simple, it's structured, it's clean, and it's big enough to fly down. So what I'm going to have to do now is tear all of that out and do it again. Well, things are slowly progressing. It's taken absolutely hours and hours and hours, believe it or not, to clean all this out, clear it up, put all of this in. It's such a slow process building this. I don't know if it's the different materials or just the fact that you've got to dig quite high up and it's difficult to place them or what, but it's taken a long time. This is the raid farm portal over here. I haven't linked that up yet. That's the one to the industrial area, and the one to get home is that one there. And I've died another 2 times. I'm now on 55 deaths, going through there and just getting millions and millions of magma cubes just there, and I insta-kill. Well, they insta-kill me. So I've got another totem, but I've run out of white concrete. So I was just about to head over to the concrete farm, which I built a few episodes ago, in order to get some more, and I need to... Oh, jeez, look at this. It's ridiculous. So, if you didn't see this concrete farm in my previous video, it's basically a 32 chunk long water trough with soul sand at the bottom that's just not spawn proof. That's all that's going on here. All these blocks are just making it so that nothing spawns in it. Blocks above to stop fish and squid and drown spawning in it, and the blocks to the side to just stop mobs spawning, because, you know, mobs like to spawn on these things. And the idea is you stand facing backwards and you go as fast as you can placing the blocks, and then when you get to the other end after placing 8 stacks of concrete, you come back and you break it very, very quickly as well. And the whole thing does around about a stack of concrete placed, broken and collected in 17 seconds, which is pretty quick. Now, after putting out my previous video on this, I actually got a lot of comments saying you can do it faster if you used a trapped wither or a wither cage and stuff like that. And I looked around and I looked at a few of the different designs, and it looked incredibly complicated, and often used things like having to break bedrock in order to create a reliable wither cage. This is so easy and quick to build. It doesn't rely on any glitches or any problems. And yeah, sure, it's not AFK, but to get a whole stack of concrete from powder to in your inventory ready in 17 seconds, I don't think you need to muck about getting wither chambers and all that sort of stuff. And don't forget, if you're using withers to blow up blocks, you're not going to get the full return on the block. So you might place a stack of concrete, but you're only going to get a few of those blocks back, because on Bedrock Edition, you don't get full amounts on returns from explosions, which means you're going to be wasting an awful lot of sand and gravel and dye in order to get your concrete. And there we go. In less than 5 minutes, I have another 16 stacks of white concrete and a couple of stacks of powder left, because I made 18 stacks of powder. But this is only 32 chunks long, so I can only do 8 stacks at a time. I should have made it another couple of chunks long and allowed me to do a bit more, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Let's go back and carry on building. Oh, jeez. Not more of those magma cubes. Okay, so I'm just digging around, having a look, and I hear pig step, but I don't know where it is. I feel like it's in this direction somewhere. Someone got a... Who's got pig step playing on loop? Is it getting louder? No, it's getting quieter. Okay, I found redstone. I'm not going to mess around with that. I don't know what it is or whose it is, but someone's got pig step playing. That's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. Nice. So this section is now pretty much complete. We've got our home portal down there. We've got our industrial area that way. And over here we've got the raid portal, which still isn't lit because I've run out of obsidian, which makes me think we should probably have our own little piglin bartering thing down here. And these walls are ideally suited to actually squeeze them in. Now we've got a central section over here with like a middly bit. What if behind those walls there we had a couple of piglins that we just gave a bit of gold to, you know? That might not be a bad idea. And we're just about there with this. We've got a couple of pods here now ready for glass to go in the front of, and our piglins will be standing here. They're going to be getting dispensed some gold from those dispensers. We've got a chest up there to drop our gold into, and there is a system at the back here to dispense that correctly at the right times. And I know you can do with comparators coming out of the hoppers, but it can be a little bit glitchy, especially if the piglins drop off a huge amount of items, or just if they get unloaded and stuff like that. This way is a lot more reliable, and it's actually technically more efficient as well, because this will fire every single time the piglin has empty hands, whereas using the comparator method, you're waiting until all of the items from the hopper have disappeared before he gets his next gold bar. So, the only thing I'm really lacking then is a couple of piglins, and I think I know where I might be able to find them, but it could be a bit tricky. And the reason it could be tricky is because I know where to find them technically, but they're often quite a long way away. And as you can see, I've got myself some gold trousers on, I've got myself some gold ingots, I've got a couple of name tags, and I've got a couple of boats. Now all I've got to do is find a couple of pigmen, but not the zombie types like these. We need actual pigmen, which generally hang about round here, I've found. Although it looks like our superhighway has probably meant that they're okay. Oh yes, I forgot about that. Yeah, let's okay. Aha! We look like we got a couple of potentials here. Let's give you a boat, and let's give you a boat, and hopefully if I yeah, we've already got one in, and he's not angry at me. Now this, it's potentially gonna, oh dear, don't hurt the pigman. I need to get rid of that magma cube. No, go away, go. Yeah, this is why it's going to be a problem, isn't it? Oh jeez, I don't want to name tag those guys yet and waste the name tags, but I also don't want to fly away and have them despawn. Oh man, I'm going to have to name tag them, I think. Oh jeez, okay. So the names I picked out are Bert and Ernie, obviously, because why not? That makes sense. They're the best names for a couple of people doing a couple of things. There we go, Bert and Ernie. Please don't despawn, either of you. Magma Cube, get out of the boat. It's my turn. Right, let's do this as fast as we can. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Come on, Bert. We got this. I mean, the other way we could do this would be to just drop gold on the floor in front of us and get him to follow us. But, yeah, that's going to be quite tedious. This will be fine once we get away from the majority of the evil things. Have I mentioned how much I hate magma cubes today? They're so annoying. Go away. They spawn everywhere. Leave me alone. Okay. I've just killed Bert. Apparently. Oh, jeez. This is so ridiculous. Why can't I get out of the boat? Apparently, shooting my arrows, it was fine a minute ago, but the time I needed to do it then to get rid of those guys, it killed Bert. Of course it did. It shot the person behind me. This is great. Now I'm going to need a new name tag. I guess maybe if I pull the boat behind me on a rope, we might have a bit better luck. Come on, Ernie. Let's see if we can get you there. Oh, now he doesn't like me because I just opened my ender. Oh, jeez. Ernie, no. I've got thorns on. You're going to get hurt. Great. Now Slack's iron golems just killed Ernie. This is ridiculous. Oh, Slack. It's so annoying. Stupid iron golem. Right. Start again. Jeez. They're both dead. We're getting close. I can see my portal. I haven't name tagged this one though, so I can't fly away to get rid of the other stuff or he'll despawn. So I'm going to have to be very careful and kill off any bad guys that turn up. And yes, we've got a train of magma cubes behind us. Of course we have. Why not? Oh, and a gas has popped up over there. This is not good. Oh, and I forgot there's like this dip here. Oh, jeez. Ow, 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 ow. Why do they hurt so much? Okay, we're at the portal. This is good, although I'm going to have to deactivate the portal to let Paul... It's not Paul, is it? This is Ernie 2 or Bert 2. I'm not sure which one yet. But there's a giant magma cube. But there's a giant magma cube right behind him, and I don't want that thing to come through. Oh, man. Can I shoot through it without... Yes, I can. Oh, jeez. Go on. Get out of the way. Now they're all going to be the other side of the portal again. They're going to be in my base. They're going to kill me when I go through. Leave me alone. Okay, we've got him past the portal. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my ender chest to grab my... Oh, jeez, I forgot about that. And I can't go out of distance to... Oh. I need to get a couple of name tags. Or at least a name tag. Don't shoot me. I need to get a name tag. So that I can name him. Oh, jeez. So that he doesn't despawn. Where have I put my name tags? Bert 2.0. Now we can go and name this guy. Ow. Oh, I've got thorns on. Don't die, Bert. Don't die. Oh, jeez. Okay. Now that Bert's named, I should be able to fly away. He shouldn't despawn. He'll forget he's angry at me. And now all I got to do is get him out of the boat, hopefully without killing him. Right? And then, if I can lure him over to where he's going to live with a little bit of glass, we'll be winning. Not glass, gold will be winning. Now, have you forgotten you're angry at me? I think so. Now, can I click the boat, but not you? I want to put that there. All you got to do, or let's block this area up, actually. That's it. And grab... There we go. Come on. Follow the gold. Follow the gold ingots, my friend. There you go. All you got to do is get that one there. That's it. Now I shove you in that hole. Where? There we go. Very good. Well done, Bert 2. You have been successfully captured, my friend. Let's put some of those in there. Let's make sure this thing's actually going to work. So he's in there. He can't see me opening this chest and getting mad at me. So if I press this lever now, there we go. He gets a bit of gold. And in a second, he'll throw that away, and then he'll get a bit more gold. Oh, I put the timer on too quick. Hang on, Bert 2. I have Ernie 2.0 in my sights, and I'm going to attempt this one without the boat. So let's name tag him. Let's chuck some gold on the floor. Let's see if we can get him to come over to it. We can. I didn't want him to pick it up, but I'm not going to have much of a choice with these magma cubes kicking about. Can I throw one down here, and will he see it from there? Hopefully he will. Can you see that, Ernie? No, it's too far away from him. How close do we need to be with the gold then? Can you see that? He can see that. Okay, good. Ow. Stop. Yeah, this is potentially going to take a long time. Let's just get in the boat. Let's just get in the boat, Ernie. Well, I don't want to jinx anything, but so far it's been relatively plain sailing with Ernie 2.0, although he did a little bit set on fire. Apart from that, it's been pretty good. We've been pretty good. So both Bert 2.0 and Ernie 2.0 are probably very low on health at this particular moment in time, but hopefully we'll be all right. We got this, Ernie. We got this. Just ignore that giant magma cube. We're going home. Please don't get hurt by me swinging my pickaxe. There we go. Very nice. We're nearly there. Shut up moaning, Ernie. We're nearly there. Look, it's your friend, Bert. I don't even know him. You do. It's your best friend. I've never met him before. No, you have. Definitely. 100%. Give him the gold. Get in there. Get in there. Quick. 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 No. Oh, nearly. Nearly. Try again. There we go. There we go. That's it. There we go. There we go. Nice. And there we go. We now have Bert and Ernie both trapped inside our system. Let's make some more gold ingots and give them both lots and lots of presents. If we feed those into the system there like that and flick this thing on, they're both going to be very happy and they're both going to give us lots and lots of gifts. Now, I know there'll be a million people out there going, if you put a piston and next to a block and you move it and the gold block and then they'll get angry and they'll give you... yeah, it's pointless. You've only got a certain amount of gold anyway and you can get rid of it very quickly. You don't need to do it really, really fast like with the gold block and the anger thing. It's completely pointless. I know it exists. I'm not interested in doing it. I really don't need to. It's fine. And a few gold blocks there just to finish off that decoration. And I think that little area there is absolutely great. Fantastic. We've now got a little piglin bartering setup as well. Now, some of you may be thinking, Foxy, I quite like that design you had before with the trees all down the sides and the warp blocks on the top and the janky path underneath. And I quite liked it as well, but not for these tunnels. However, I do have an idea of where we could use that. At the side of the industrial area, if we was to head directly in that direction there, you can see I've already started a tunnel. That takes us out pretty much directly to Slack's house. So I was thinking if I widen this tunnel up here, we could do a similar sort of design there and then have a nice easy route to get to Slack's place. That would probably be a good thing to do. Alternatively, if we go to our main area here, that's our home portal. We could always just extend that down that way and sort of bring it into the more fantasy design heading down that way. But I'm not really sure. I'm not 100% sure. We've also got to link it to this castle design here as well at some point. There's so many different designs going on here. I'm really not 100% sure what to do. However, I don't have time to do any of those things today because this has taken me a ridiculously long time to get to this point. So I think we'll probably just, end it here once we've got enough obsidian to actually finish off our portal. 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 3 more pieces of obsidian and we're done. And there we go. That's the last piece that we need. So we can now reactivate the portal to the raid farm. Finally. And that means we can actually get Chuck back over there and AFK with a bit of luck. Let's grab our flint and steel. Let's head back down there. And let's let ourselves in to the raid farm. Yay! It all worked out well in the end. Hurrah! Ow! Apart from the There's always a magma cube the other side of the portal. Leave me alone. And back here again, I'm adding a couple of little touches like some signs just to say that the industrial area in the raid farm is that way. And at the raid farm, what I've done is I've actually ended the last blocks with emeralds. I thought I'd give that a go. I originally did it on this white concrete here, but that just looked wrong. So I've tried it there and I don't think it looks too bad. I don't think it looks bad at all. But it does make me think, how are we going to match up this tunnel to the next area here? Should we end up at this point having an open area? I think that would be good, but do I dare take on any more of these things? It's becoming a bit of a problem. I don't know. Going home and preparing for death. Oh, here we go, look, already. Yeah, loads of them the others. Why? Where do you come from? How do you get in here? So annoying.